Hi guys, welcome to my very first vlog as the maker of a Shinyest Studio. I decided that today I'm going to be doing a Q&A video. I previously posted on my Instagram and Facebook page about doing this video, and a couple of you sent in questions, so I'm going to be answering those questions today. So the very first question I was asked was, when did you start your small business? So for those of you who don't know, I previously owned a business before this one, and I actually rebranded the business. So I basically cut vinyl and customized like acrylic signs, and I painted them for customers, mostly for wedding events. And I can't really remember when I first started doing that. I actually tried scrolling back to the very first post I made on Facebook, and it was dated as November 1st, 2020. So I'm thinking I started around that time, but since it was towards the end of the year already, I probably had my small business for 2 years. But yeah, we are in the process of relaunching, so I'm going to be providing different products now for sale. I'm not going to be making acrylic signs anymore, and that goes into our next question. The next question asks, why did you decide to rebrand your business? And I didn't go into a lot of details into this on my video on my Facebook page, but I think this would be a good opportunity to talk about it. I mentioned being too busy and losing passion for the business, and yeah, those were part of the reasons why. I am half of the problem, I think, because I was so overwhelmed with everything on my plate, with like my mental and like physical health concerns, that I didn't promote myself enough, didn't really put myself out there. I didn't do as many giveaways. I tried doing a couple of promotions and tried doing decals, but I just had a lot of self-doubt and severe imposter syndrome that led me to basically, I just didn't feel confident anymore. And a lot of times when I'm working on signs, and when I make mistakes, like I found myself really frustrated, to the point where like it's not enjoyable at all. Like it was more frustrating than it was enjoyable, and which is understandable. Like you're gonna have some of those days, but when you're consistently having like cranky work days on the projects that you're working for clients, that's not really good, because you want to put forth like your best, and I wasn't able to do that. Going back to like imposter syndrome, I think I struggled a lot with I guess like customer reviews, in a sense where like I wasn't getting reviews on my page, and that led to a lot of confusion and like frustration and even a little sadness, because when I was like interacting with my clients, they raved about like how much they love my work and the pieces that I made for them, and yeah, so, and then when I asked them to do reviews, but they don't come back and do reviews, that makes me a little sad. And I get it, we can't force people to write reviews, and it is time consuming, so I understand that, but it really affected like my self-esteem and my work, and I started to question myself, like, oh, I guess like they didn't mean it, or they don't really actually like my work, or things like that. Another thing was I questioned my prices on my products. I tried to price them like lower than whatever else was being listed in the market, hoping that I would get more customers and clients, but that strategy didn't really work. I even had some people like told me that like my prices were too expensive, and which I was really confused and I felt bad about it. But I think moving forward, I'm not going to. And actually, I'm dabbling into the next question, and I really love this question. This person asked, what are your goals for this new business? And I love it so much because I am in a new era, new chapter of my life where I just want to be happy. And so I'm going to start doing things my way and not get affected by outside influences and opinions. I'm literally just going to do whatever that comes to mind that I really want to do, and that's going to make my heart happy. I know that's not really good marketing strategy, because usually when you see a lot of like artists in like handmade studio shops, they usually have a theme that goes with their things. That's not going to be the case with me. I'm just that person where like I love everything like so much. I don't have a specific aesthetic, and I think that was also one of the problems before too, because I was trying to cater to a specific audience, targeted towards like a wedding, and so I wanted to maintain an appearance of being like very like neat and organized and aesthetically pleasing, very professional and whatnot. But in reality, I'm not. I mean, I am professional and you know, whatnot, but sometimes I like to just be silly, and I like to just be like funny and not all like perfect. So I'm really excited this time around for my new relaunch. Again, just going to be making things that makes my heart sing and makes my heart happy, and hoping to attract the customers who will appreciate my art and my work and not question my prices or the quality of my products, and customers who will solely just purchase my products as they are. And so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Thank you so much for all of your questions, but this is going to conclude our vlog number 1, and I will see you in vlog number 2. Bye guys.